Check Mike 54. Mike 54. In your face.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Watch the twist.
This is Hines. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Luck, being chased out left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. They'll try and run. Here's Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. Big third down stop. I can almost hear that deep. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Watch the pass. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming on. Mike, go. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. What's the right? Take off.
Operating from the gun. Floyd. And that will be incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Race, I go. Blue 40. I hope you got your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Now on 2nd and 16. Luck. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. Here I come. Big ass.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
75. 54. Drop deep. My 11Z. Mike spot 4. Reggie.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. Incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. 12.
Out of the gun. Luck. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Floyd. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Floyd. This is Johnson. He's got it. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A run for Nick Chubb. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Chubb. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their... Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Off the play fake. Floyd. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line. Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around. Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Locke. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Locke. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him. That doesn't make any sense, does it? Not at all. Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. On 1st and 10, Floyd over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Floyd finds his running back, James Conner. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Don't get nervous. Check, check. Flag down. Flag down. Alert flare.
Back to throw. Floyd firing quickly here, and that's complete. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now it's Love. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
They'll run with Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's 2nd and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Floyd. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. They were looking for Johnson that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On third down, a run by Mack. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Go.
On the draw, Luck's going to give this to Mack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Here's Hines. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
So go.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Luck defers to Mack. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Under pressure and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Floyd. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Johnson. A gain of 26 yards. First down, Steelers.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They run, Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Not here. Mike 55, Mike 55. You got to go. You got to go.
From the gun, Floyd. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They'll run here with Mack. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They run with Hines. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Luck toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Margus Hunt able to take him down. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. First carry for James Conner. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. This from long, very long range. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team...
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they're going jet sweep. Here's Tate. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. First throw in overtime for Lott. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there in overtime. And even 40 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. On 3rd down, Mack. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And that'll set them back 5. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. The kick by Crosby is good. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Colts, their strong start to the year